December 25th, 2024. Sitting here next to this silent, crackling fire. Yeah, this is Christmas Day. And, well, I have to say a few things about this day. This is a day known as Christmas, where the masses celebrate the birth of Christ, or Jesus. Now, as many of you might well be aware, Jesus was not born on this day. He was born in September, according to the calendar system of that time period. Has anybody really gotten into studying or researching the calendar systems throughout history? I find it kind of strange, especially on some factors that I've taken note of. Now, the oldest calendar system, the oldest calendar system discovered has been there at Göbekli Tepe. The oldest calendar systems were based on the movements of the moon. It was the lunar cycle calendar. Over a period of time, that became a lunar solar calendar system that started to be observed. And then we get to the final calendar system, which evolved into the solar calendar. Okay? And which basically that was the Julian calendar and then the Gregorian calendar. And so throughout time you have had this evolution of calendar systems. And some of those calendar systems were based on the observance of, like I said, the moon, the sun, and it determined the days, how many days in a year, and how many months. The lunar cycle calendar was 13 months, a 13-month calendar, okay? Now think about this. The solar calendar, which is based on the sun, basically started when Christianity started to rise. So you have to think about this, okay, well, and as well, we had the age, which we used to know as BC and AD, before Christ and after the death of Christ. And then you have this new calendar system based on the sun only. And what do people consider Jesus to be? The Son of God. Now, just think about that for a little bit as you stare into this fire. Isn't it kind of strange that they have you staring into fire on a supposed day of the birth? Isn't that kind of strange? Maybe you're supposed to burn up your old beliefs. Now, I'm going to leave you with this because I found this. I don't know why I even looked this up, but it's been in my head to do so for a couple of weeks now. And so this morning I finally took advantage of it. This body of mine, was brought forth into this world on May 27th. On the lunar calendar, I looked up what May 27th would be on a lunar calendar. And it took me to the Chinese lunar calendar. And I figured that was close enough because it states that basically I was born, or this body of mine was brought forth into this existence, not on May 27th, but according to the lunar cycle calendar, the Chinese lunar cycle calendar, it would have been the 20th day of the 4th month. I kind of like that, because that would be 420. Well, yeah, I'm a partaker, and I have been for over 40 years. You know, it's crazy when you really start to examine your whole self, in in totality. And I'm speaking, in this physical realm and the spiritual realm. When you really start making those connections of who and what you are on both levels, and then when you start to structure a belief system pertaining to your own individual existence and what connections you make to your past life and your present life, you will understand more about your future life because of these epiphanies, if you will, that will come to you through further understanding yourself, your real place in this existence, and what your existence is supposed to really be about. So that's my gift to you on this morning, is just more thoughts to be pondered. Because I have found myself on this pathway of transformation, transfiguration maybe, but it's understanding, and that understanding furthers my knowledge. I'm not wise. I don't even like to consider myself smart or intelligent. I am knowledgeable, however. And so I'm just sharing a little bit of my knowledge with you as my gift on this day as we stare into this fire. Maybe burn up those old beliefs. Bring about new understandings. You'll need them in the future. Take care of one and all. Take care of each other. And we'll see you once again on this flip side at some time.